Okay, welcome to episode 6. This is David B69. And let's finish off the series. Okay, I think it might have... He's too tired, so I'm going to have Pavetta go. Play shortstop, right? Just gotta hope that Pavetta can hold up against this lineup.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa and D-Row, a Major League debut on tap in this one for a guy that comes pretty highly regarded as a prospect.
He does, Matty. I think there's several reasons to be excited about this kid and what he might do in his career at the big league level. I know his nerves have got to be running high right now, but no matter how he performs today, should be fun to see how he develops and if he can establish himself as a solid big leaguer moving forward.
Nick Pavetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the AB now. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfro is there, 2 down. Next up is Austin Meadows. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's off the green monster. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Brandon Lau stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Guerra has a play. And that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. First straight ahead, we are scoreless on the show. Ryan Yarbrough will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the designated
Here it
hitter,
comes.
Xander Bogaerts.
A ball and no strikes. In his career against this pitcher, comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
1 out, nobody on. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. Here's J.D. Martinez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Martinez.
Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it.
As we watch this, I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Looked like the throw was on target, and it was. He just didn't close the glove over it, and he's safely aboard as a result. Those are tough to explain sometimes.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still no score. New inning set to get underway. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Randy Arozarena. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Martinez, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up. He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Michael Brasso is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting in, the first baseman, Kevin.
Digging in will be Kevin Kiermaier. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Pulled toward right center field.
Ah, crap. That's a run.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Davy Grillon started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. The runner scores from second. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
So close yet so far away. 2 outs, but back-to-back hits. This one a triple, and 3 runs have now been chased home. We'll see if the defense can make a play and get them out of this nightmare.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Renfro is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfro.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Out in front of it, strike one. Guerra has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out in the minor leagues? But it all comes to stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
The count now at 2-2. Now the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Michael.
Next to hit, Michael Chavis. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
That'll bring up Bobby Dalbeck as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 men are in scoring position for him, so he'll look to make this a 1-run game with a base hit here. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Guerra on third. Chavis at second with 1 away. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Batting 9.
So next to bat will be Christian Vasquez. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's a .375 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. From the stretch. 2 outs here with a runner at third. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So stepping in is Austin Meadows as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labor, makes all the difference.
Lined but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Back to back.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Brendan Lau is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa, and it's still 3-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Xander Bogaerts. First offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
3-1 to Martinez.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. Will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Arozarena is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso.
The 3rd baseman, Michael.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Davy Grillon stands in as he looks at a called strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Joey Wendell. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the ball game for Tampa Bay. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
So he's clearly been scuffling out there, really unable to find a rhythm.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Pulled toward right center field. Verdugo waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Now to the plate, Hunter Renfro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have, too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
To the wrong part of the park.
Standing in now, Chad De La Guerra as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run shot to left center, second home run early in the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow. You want to know how strong this guy is? That was a changeup, and he drives it to straight center. Dead center out of the ballpark. He makes it look easy, doesn't he?
In now, Bobby Dalbeck. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We're through 4. It's now a 4-3 ball game. And stepping in, Brandon Lau. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Randy Arozarena is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Into the box now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold on. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
And now the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Adames picks it up. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Martinez.
Here's the first pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the tying run will score on the sacrifice fly as it's now a 4-4 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he'll take a look at ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Martinez is off at first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Now batting, shortstop, Guerra.
To the plate now, Guerra, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He bounced out last time up. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. He grounded out last time up. Marcus Walden will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
The 0-1. And there's ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Renfro is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Davy Grillon grounded out in his last at-bat. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Michael Waka is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first-pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Back up the middle, scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So here is Bobby Dalbeck. He had a sac fly earlier. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows is there, 2 down. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. "4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
So now to the Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Now at the plate is Alex Verdugo. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And the count will be full.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Guerra over to his left. 1 out. Striding forward now is the DH, Yandy Diaz. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Up next for the Rays, Austin Meadows flew out last time up. High and deep down the left field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Swing and a little blooper to center.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory back behind third. Devers has got it, and that wraps up the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are tied 4-4. And now, J.D. Martinez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it.
Man, they say good baseball is contagious, and so is bad baseball, apparently. 4 errors for them now. If they win this thing, it will definitely be despite their gloves.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. This pitch is popped up. Guerra over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfro. From the stretch. Fouled off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
This is line to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Next up, Guerra. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Here's Randy Arozarena, and this tie ball game is a battle of bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. And he fouls this one off. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Right side hit hard. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a pretty good job of staying 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. The AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Willie Adames is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Michael Brasso. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Strike called, now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his own.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Martinez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
The second baseman, Michael Chavis.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
In now, Bobby Dalbeck.
The first baseman.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Rosarena is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next to hit is Christian Vasquez, singled in his last at-bat. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Peter Fairbanks answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Fouled away. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that is off the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6, the Rays 4.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Davey Guerra.
Matt Barnes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Into the box, Davey Guerra. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air down the left field line. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go. Joey Wendell is working on a 1 for 3 thus far, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Verdugo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. And he is out at second base, and partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Bo Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Marcus Walden claims the win out of the pen, his first. Matt Barnes hammers down the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasquez. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Until next time, this is MLB 69. And I am out. Have a good night, everybody. I need to be signing off Twitch as well. For people that are watching. Hope you enjoyed watching.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rays, 4 runs on 11 hits, 4 errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Mm-hmm.